Let me just have a look. It's quiet. Usually the one train's up there screeching.
There's so much stuff going on. Just got me thinking about all the people I care about the most. There's a breeze off the Hudson. And just when you think you're sick of living here, the memory floods in. The morning light off the fire escapes. The nights in Bennett Park blasting Big Pun tapes. It's a story of a block that was disappearing once upon a time in a faraway land called Washington Heights. Who's gonna notice we're going? Say it so it doesn't disappear.
Washington Heights!
Look who's home! Bad changes happening on the block since you've been at school. When it came to dreams, we had to keep scraping by.
Ice cold piragua.
It's silly when we get into these crazy hypotheticals. You really want some bread, then go ahead, create a set of goals. I pick a business school and pay the entrance fee.
And maybe if you're lucky, you'll stay friends with me.
They used to say, you work hard, you live by the rules, the things will come, and those things will heal you. I'm not gonna sit here and give you some fairy tale.
Ignore anyone who doubts you.
Cause this place, this is it. I just want to see the whole world through her eyes. Let's go!
Go show them who we are.
Today's all we got, so we cannot stop. This is our block.
This is the moment when you do better than me. Because you can see a future that I can't.
Sonny, you're late. You know you love me?
We are not powerless. We are powerful.
And we'll get the dough, and once we get going, we're never
Hi everyone, my name is Elijah Moss. I go to Morehouse College. I'm a rising junior, theater performance arts major and Spanish minor. And I just had a question about the, character development, diving into your character. I know common themes were, knowing who you are as an individual, knowing your culture, and having hope. How do you think you were able to connect with your character, knowing that you want to go into the field that you are in right now, like acting, being a musician, all of that?
It's easy, because of Lynn actually writes for people that look like him. And, when we were coming up, it was like you could do Chekhov and Shakespeare and stuff and get really good at it, but you can't really, and somehow, when this is a vocation, this is what you got to do. So, so to play these characters that, are derived from people that we know, people that we've lived with, not lived with, known around the way, or have ancestors like, it's like wearing a really, really nice coat.
As far as the character development and inspiration, I drew inspiration from the figures within my community, women that I grew up around that helped raise me. That meant more than just doing my hair. I think the women in the salon and a lot of the characters just don't represent that. They're small business owners, but they're dreamers. And for us, it's a sense of belonging. When you're part of a set that you see yourself around and you can relate and you have to kind of be free and embrace your culture and highlight it, I think it empowers you as an actor to kind of easily bring forth and bring to life these characters.
But also being a salon woman, we're touching heads. We are touching your head. You are letting us touch your head. And that is a sacred thing in our culture,
right.
And
hair.
My West Indian roots are like, if someone does your head, like you take the hair off of the comb or brush and hand it to the client. And to the degree, like they'll like, keep it. That means like, you can please throw it out for me, means I trust you. you know, and it's like things are deeper than they really are. And to just bring that knowledge, this isn't a movie about that though, but you know, when you're in a salon, it's inside, outside. We're also, you know, encouraging people to be their most dramatic self, unapologetically. We're self-employed, self-empowered women. You know, we got the tea. All of it. Yeah.
Where's the moderator? Who's next?
Yeah, I could just go on. So you need to stop me.
I'm talking, but I want to hear everybody.
I know. I'm gonna like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Javonda, why don't you go ahead next?
Hello, my name is Javonda Carter. I am an alumna of Florida A&M University, and I am an actor. I wanted to know if you all were intimidated or nervous stepping into a role that was a part of a big movie musical, and did you have any personal challenges that you had to overcome?
I think intimidated, not more so by the film, but probably more so just by like the environment coming into something so huge and just, but at the same time, there was a sense of, you know, feeling kind of comfortable because the environment was just kind of like one huge family that we kind of already built beforehand with the, you know, musical rehearsal process and table reads and the dance rehearsals, which was just like, you know, we're all packed into this tight space with one another, really getting to know each other. So there was that familiarity coming into it, but at the same time, there is that part of you that was kind of like, oh, can I do this? And like, can I bring my A game when it's, you know, when it's time to go, when they're rolling?
Sure did. For me, I mean, this is my first musical opportunity, and opposite Daphne Rubin-Vega, of course. She's amazing. And everybody there, I mean, listen, every role is a challenge. You want to walk into a role as an actor and you want to do your best. You want to come forth and just bring to life something as authentic as you can. And I kind of incorporated those nerves and that fear into my role and saying, you know what, if I don't do it now, when I'm going to do it. And I did. I auditioned for something that I haven't done in such a long time. And it became Kuka. So, as actors, we have to push ourselves. You have to challenge yourself and take the risk. And that's what I did with this role. And luckily I got to work in a safe place and on a platform where they all come from that area of like, maybe I'm going to risk it and have a dream and it's going to come forth. And that's what Kiara, Lynn, and John did, right? They come from having a small dream, and so did I. So we're all on the same vibe. We're all on the same frequency when I tell you that fear and insecurity will be there. It's just what you do with it.
Thank you. Olivia, can you go ahead and ask your question, introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Olivia Lemon, and I actually just graduated from the Prairie View A&M University.
Yeah.
Yes. So don't get me excited because I'll just keep going. But I got my degree in mass communications with a minor in behavior and political science. And I was so amazed watching this film. And I just had to ask, what techniques did you guys use to sing and dance at the same time? Because I'm just walking. Like, how did y'all do that? Was there any special techniques that went into that?
Well, we did train. We trained April. We did musical boot camp where we learned the songs together, did like recorded TV tracks to rehearse musically to different degrees. So they weren't like finished, polished tracks. And then, you know, that was April. So May we did dance rehearsal and we choreographed like every single move. So that kind of helped us marinate April and May. And then so June and July when we got like into the street on the concrete with the big heels and it was go time. I think we were as prepared as we were going to be. Like Gregory said, you know, we all pulled up on our A game because the level of talent and enthusiasm and humanity, you know what I mean? Humanity is so in the room and prevalent, but like, you know, when you get to the realness of concrete and stairs and metal and, you know, platform shoes, it's like, it's humbling, but yeah, there was preparation.
I think I feel like luckily with like movie musicals, you kind of like pre-record things, but we were just so into it that we honestly didn't need it. We could have just like sang on set and they could have probably used that. Like that's just the environment that
Speak for yourself.
Because I had a wig on and I had heels and there's a lot going on.
Thank God there was pre-recording during Carnaval.
The energy that we put into it, the challenge of like, oh my God, we have sirens. We're like in the hood. We're like in Washington Heights. This isn't like on set.
On stage.
Everybody, you know, it's cut. Everybody set, sound, quiet. No, we have to incorporate everything that's around us. And I think for the most part, it's kind of like we used to it. So it really didn't distract us, but it did give the energy that we needed, the color, so that we can go out there and be on the concrete and say, we're going to sweat through this and we're going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on stage is a different thing, but on film, luckily you have Matt, you can edit, you go to the studio, you do that, you kind of prepare yourself, but it was like a block party all the time.
Right.
What a good time. Our chairs were outside, you know, you didn't even know who were the neighbors, who were part of the crew, because
it didn't matter. Yeah, the collaborative effort of it all, like really, you can see it translated. Like, you know, that's, you know, money can't buy, like, you know, the detector. We all have it, the detector, and like you can see it, you know. So that's a good thing. It's very special. Y'all know what yeah, right? You know what I'm saying. Don't make us say it.
Kenneth, can you go ahead and introduce yourself and ask your question?
Okay, how's it going? My name is Kenneth Lampkin. I went to North Carolina Central University. I'm a film director and an actor. Yes. Thank you. My question, this is kind of to know more about your characters. If you are your character and you had to pick one superpower, knowing your character, what would that superpower be?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Uka. Ay.
I think sexy is her superpower.
She'll probably have all the you know, the choppies. I don't know how to say that in English. Like, you know, she's the one that knows who's the dudes that do what, that move what. You know what I'm saying?
Or would she like to read minds or teleport?
I think Daniela definitely would be a mind reader.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, she would have the mind reader. She's the one that swoops in to protect. She knows when there's danger and she'll come in.
Uka hypnotizes. That's where we're going. She'll hypnotize. She'll be the one that hypnotizes people.
I feel like Sonny either would like teleport or fly just because he's all over the place and you got to be there like quick and fast. So maybe teleport because you could just be like here and I'm like, hey, what's up? And then I just be like here and I'm like, hey.
I like that.
Thanks. Great answers, guys.
Great question.
Sierra, go ahead and introduce yourself and ask your question.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sierra White Sparks. I am a broadcast journalism major, marketing minor from sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, attending the Hampton University. And my question is for Ms. Daphne. So your character in the film actually plays a salon and nail owner. And one of the main storylines was her relocating to a different location for better opportunities. But it seemed like a lot of the people were giving her a lot of backlash. Mm-hmm. So why do you think that was the big reason of people not really being cognizant of her opportunities and better pay as well?
I think that I just saw something that basically illustrated crabs coming out of a bowl, and that like when the crab tries to get out of a bowl, the other crabs pull it down. But crabs weren't born in bowls. Like bowls aren't the natural environment of crafts, right? So I think that it's a little bit of that kind of image in my head. It's also that, yeah, I think Daniela does want to think 2 steps ahead. She is a capitalist. She's like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna try to create as much of a legacy, but I still know where I'm coming from, you know? She's just good at cutting ties. And I think that some people don't like that. We all know people that are like, you know, don't get too tall, don't get too, and also we need you, you know? Gentrification, it's a bitch.
Thank you.
Let's see. Jordan, would you like to go ahead and ask your question?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan Allen. I am a junior marketing major, political science minor at Howard University.
Yes, you know.
Okay, yes.
You Bison.
My question is actually for Gregory. And personally, I thought that Sunny was the most powerful character in the show, even though your story was a new addition. And so kudos to you. But my question is, what do you think was the importance of adding Sunny as an undocumented immigrant for the screen during a time like this?
One, that's an amazing question. So thanks. I think adding the aspect that Sunny is a dreamer is just something that makes the story kind of more modern now, and something that's we see a lot more in the news. And I remember when Kiara, one of the co-writers, approached me and kind of talked me through the whole, kind of just sat me down and talked me through the whole experience, the fact that we were adding this to Sunny. As an actor, I just kind of had to like step back and think about it and just realize how much I kind of had to carry with me now. Me and Sunny do have a lot of similarities with one another, but this is something that we don't share in common. So it was something for me to reach after, and we agreed that it was something that we didn't want to hold him down and something that affected him negatively. It was something that, sure, you know, he wants to grow up and do big things, and it does put regulations on what he can and can't do, but more or so, it's something that he helps elevate. And as the actor playing Sunny, something that I wanted to help elevate and portray those messages through the screen in a positive sense.
Nice job.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your time. I know we're wrapping up, but students, if you want to say thank you, we're going to end it here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope everyone got their answers.
Thank you so much.
Take care. All the best to you. Peace and blessings.
Keep on heights.